So from the title and thumbnail you already know what this video is going to be about, and I am very excited. This time I only purchased a few books from Amazon book sale. So after a very long time I'm actually doing a book haul, and I'm very excited to share the titles I received just now. I mean, I received the books like 5 minutes ago and I couldn't keep calm. I just wanted to open these right away and I cannot wait now. So let's begin. So this is what I have got. Here are like what 5 or 6 books. Let's see what I have received. Opening book mails is like another kind of happiness. Like, of course I know the books which I have ordered, but I cannot wait to hold them in my hands. So I had to make this unboxing video right now. Right, so the very first book I got is A Coat of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I've already read the first book in the series, A Coat of Thorns and Roses, I guess. Yeah, so this is book 2 in the series, and I really enjoyed book 1 and I wanted to read the book 2, and so I thought why not have the paperback of the second book. And I am just as excited to read this as well. So let me know in the comments if you have read this book, or what are your thoughts, what are your opinions regarding the whole series. If you have read, please do not give me any spoilers, okay? Quality of the book also seems nice to me. It's perfect. It seems like an original copy. It had to be, because I paid what, 347 for this book, so it had to be an original. I mean, I was not going to tolerate a pirated copy for this kind of a price, and since it was a sale, so I got it for 347 or 346. So yeah, the quality of the book is amazing. After this, I have got The Stranger Trilogy by Navnil Chakrabarti. I have read only one book by him, Roses Are Blood Red, and I loved it. And since it was a trilogy and I got it for 333, I felt like it was a great deal, and I also wanted to try more of his books. So it came as a trilogy and I really wanted to try this. So let me show you each book one by one. So it's like inside this box kind of a thing. We have these 3 books. So the very first book is this, I guess. I am not really sure whether all the books are interconnected or not. I think they should be interconnected since it's a trilogy. But anyway, the first book is Forget Me Not Stranger, and the second book is All Yours Stranger. The third book is Marry Me Stranger. So I'm not really sure whether they are in a series or in any particular order. I'll have to check first of all, otherwise I'm going to read like book 1, book 2, book 3 in this order only. That was there in the first parcel. Now opening the second one. Alright, so in this we have got 4 books. The first one is ठीक तुम्हारे पीछे by Manav Kaul, and this is going to be my second read by Manav Kaul. Before this I have read his बहुत दूर कितना दूर होता है, and I loved it. Even though it was a travelogue, I still loved it so much because Manav Kaul writes so beautifully. So if you have not read his book बहुत दूर कितना दूर होता है, I think you should read it. Next book I got is Desire by my very favorite Haruki Murakami, and I want to read all of his books, and so this is like his 5th or 6th book which I'm going to read. And I read about it that it's a collection of short stories and it's very interesting. The reviews were also good, and since I wanted to read more of Murakami, so I had to get a book by him this time. So this is like a very short book, and I am very excited to read this book. So if you have read this book, did you guys like it? Murakami's writing is very magical, it's very different than what you normally read, and that is the reason why I thoroughly enjoy his books. And it's going to be after a very long time I'm going to read a book by him, so I am very curious to read it. Next book on the list, and also the second last book of this book haul, is As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the third book in the trilogy of Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I have read and loved the first book in the series, which was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and currently I'm reading the second book, which is Good Girl Bad Blood, and I'm enjoying that as well. So this is like the final installation in the series, and people have said that they really enjoyed it, and there was something very shocking and surprising for them, and they like thoroughly enjoyed it. So I also wanted to finish the series since the time I read the first book. So finally I decided to get this book, and just after finishing the second book I have plans to actually start with this book. So let's see what are my thoughts about this whole series. Like, I love the first book, I'm also liking the second book. Let's see what I feel about this one as well. So last on the list is Days at Morisaki Bookshop, and this is the book which I have seen a lot of people reading on Bookstagram especially, and they have praised it so much, they have like really loved it. So I also wanted to read it and see how this book is and what is it even about, because there are certain books that I don't even know what they are about. I don't know their plot, their story, what is it about, the themes or anything. I just want to read them based on the reviews. That is how much I trust certain, reviewers with their reviews. And after seeing a multiple reviews of this book and so many praises for this book, I decided that I have to read this book. So I'm not really sure whether this book is going to be worth the hype or not, but currently I feel like this is one of the hyped books on Bookstagram, and everyone seems to be reading this book, and this seems like a good book to me based on what I have seen. But let's see when I read what I feel about it. The cover of the book is so pretty, and I feel that it's so beautifully designed. So that was like the mini book haul which I wanted to do for you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Also leave a comment below, it really makes my day. And this is it, I'll see you in the upcoming videos. Until next time, take care, keep reading, bye bye.